Good morning. This is video number 157 in my stream of rants while looking at baboons. I want to dredge up a topic which is probably, I was contemplating this morning, what is probably the most awkward topic for me to bring up. What is the thing that causes me the most pain, which I don't really talk about enough, or haven't really adequately described, and that is the asymmetry in my back and my back pain. For the last 5 years I've had some chronic back pain, runs down right my shoulder and into the right hand side of my spine. Now I know this probably isn't an issue that everyone can that everyone has experience of, but I think at least in terms of the dredging up of a difficult topic and the articulation of some of the more vicious thought patterns that accompany that dredging up might be of use to some people. So I've had this pain for the last 5 years or so, which I can attribute to a plethora of different causes. I have no idea why it actually is. Variously, I'm left-handed, which might have caused a bit of scoliosis. Tore my cruciate ligaments in my leg, and I rehabbed that terribly. I do have one fine memory of running home from central London to an hour and a half run, incredibly drunk, a week after tearing my cruciate ligaments and getting kebab on the way home. Well done, Ben. Well done, Ben. Definitely screwed up my leg after that. Anyway. So, for the past few years I've been suffering with back pain. I tried to correct my posture by forcing myself into a kind of military style posture, which I think just made the matter worse, to be honest. And then this pain actually stopped me meditating more. I was limited to meditating about 10-15 minutes a day because the pain would get so bad in my back. It really damaged me on a day-to-day basis. It was just constantly there, and I just was like, please, can you just go? Like, nah! And it seemed like the more I tried to get rid of it, the more I tried to correct it, the worse it got. It's like, yeah, damn, it hurt. And then the turning point for me was then when I found a pack on pain management in Headspace, which suggested that instead of running away from my pain by trying to correct it, I just pay attention to it and look at it directly and breathe into it. You know, that kind of hippie kind of bullshit. Being a hippie kind of bullshit kind of guy, I gave it a go, and it kind of actually worked a bit. That gave me the confidence to then go on a meditation retreat, and interestingly, having not been able to spend 15 minutes meditating a day, I was able to, actually just by looking at it and paying attention to it rather than resisting it, I was able to just sit with it and not really experience any pain for those 10 days, and it was amazing. However, ever since then, I've had an on-off relationship. The pain has I have realised that accepting it is the way to be free of it. And in the moments when I have been acceptant, then it doesn't notice, it doesn't bother me. It's like I can feel that there's a kind of asymmetry there, because my back is I do have a bit of scoliosis. I am asymmetrical. But in those moments of acceptance, I can just feel that, and that's fine, and there's no layer of judgment over the top of it. However, it kind of comes around in circles, and I'm kind of realizing that I haven't really fully accepted it. There's a type of acceptance, I think, which is, I'm trying to accept it. Accepting it with the goal of making it go away. And that's obviously not real acceptance. And I think this is something which people struggle with all over the place, and I've struggled with a lot. It's like when you try to accept something, it doesn't really mean you're accepting it. Accepting it means you actually accept it. It's okay. And I think at some deep level, or even, to be honest, at times not even that deep, I do want it to go away. I prefer to be symmetrical, balanced, straight spine, etc. When I dig into it now, I haven't really voiced this before because this has been a topic which I've kind of brushed over. I haven't really articulated the pain it's caused, but I think now I look into the beliefs that go into that. I think I have some kind of fantasy of being this perfect physical specimen and being like, perfectly symmetrical and not having this wonderfully straight spine, which means that I, can sit in meditation, like a archetypal Buddha kind of thing, all that kind of bullshit. I think that underlying desire is probably what caused me to occasionally, if this pain to like flare up a little bit, and then make me want to fix it. Yeah, it makes me want to fix it. It makes me want to fix the asymmetry. It's the wanting to fix the asymmetry that is the pain. And I've realised actually by doing all this stuff where I like try to release it and trigger points and all that, and like craning my neck and all that kind of stuff, it just makes it worse. Like it makes it worse, as in not even that. It creates the problem. It is the problem. Oh hello, what's going on here? It's big motherfuckers coming over. Oh, they're running towards me. Hello, this is exciting. Should I get out of the way? Do I get out of the way? Are they going to get out of my way? Oh my god, they're really walking right past me. This is quite exciting. Oh, look at that guy's dick. Look at that dick. Sorry, disgusting. This is probably the closest I've ever got to them. Wow, this is amazing. God, look at them. But anyway, they're really surrounding me now. This is amazing. So anyway, we're talking about asymmetry or some shit. And you look like they're wearing masks. Anyway, I suppose the masks are actually designed after the monkeys, if you get me. Anyway, asymmetry. So I've come around to thinking that I am asymmetrical, and so is nature. Nature isn't perfectly symmetrical, and nature's full of wobbles and bumps and imperfections. And actually accepting your imperfections is the only thing that actually allows you to be free from them. Freedom from suffering does not mean there's no imperfection, but it does mean that there's no resistance to the imperfections. I think talking about it like this, talking about this pain openly is helping me. I'm not saying that this is going to be the solution, but I think at least articulating over a video the idea that I'm okay with being asymmetrical is fine. And I think the key thing here is that accepting my asymmetry does not mean accepting my asymmetry with the goal that somehow it's going to change, I'm going to become symmetrical. It's really, really accepting it. So I found a lot of the time that my meditation practice, that when I accept things, they change. But that's only when I really accept them for as they are. When there's really, really no sense of wanting them to be different. I think perhaps some of my difficulty has arisen because I kind of have realised this with some of my other pains, and that not pains, but other things, and that when I accept things, I notice they change. So then I think, okay, what else? If I accept my asymmetry, my back pain, then maybe it will change some way down the line. But if there's that sense of accepting something so that it may change somewhere down the line, then that's not really acceptance in its true sense. Yeah, okay, that felt good to stretch up. Thank you. I'll go on, I'll show you my face with my lovely burnt nose and chapped lips and cold sore. It's a hot mix, right? Alright, I'll give you a little bit more baboon time in case you want a bit of fun after the drama. Yeah, see if we can do any commentary on what they're up to. Oh, there's some digging. What's he digging up? Oh, they dig up the roots, don't they? Come on, I want to see them do some weird shit. I've seen one of them having a wank. I've seen another one doing like a down dog while the other one picks out shit from their arse. Oh, what's the guy doing? He's scratching his balls. Come on, monkeys, do some weird shit. Come on, be my circus. Come on, what about the ones over here? Just eating. But I mean, at least what you can see they're not doing is they're not like checking their phones. They're not rushing. They're not ticking off a to-do list. They're not stressing. They just seem to be going at their lovely place, chilling. Oh, hello, there's a bit of male dominance being exhibited by Mr. Alpha over there. Alright, 20 more seconds and we'll call it a day. Come on, give me something. Come on. What are those? What is that sound they make? Whenever I hear it from distance, I think it sounds like they're having sex. Oh, hello. There we go. Yes, I was about on 20-second mark. Oh, man, scaring female. Female rears on hind legs. Looks scared. Mr. Alpha. Oh, hello. Really? This is borderline domestic abuse. Come on, mate. Chill out. She's even hurt as well. I don't know if you can see, but she's got some fur missing from the back right hand side. I hope he didn't do it. Anyway, toodles.